versus Burlington. Our Burlington lineup tonight: number 10, Katie Hahn. Number 15, Elizabeth Sheridan. Number 20, Erin Clark. Number 21, Sarah Hood. And number 33, Jasmine Smith. And for the Winchester Sachems tonight, we have number 12, Catherine Pitts. Number 20, Olivia Gaither. Number 21, Aurora Conley. Number 25, Deirdre McCrory. And number 31, Elise Testa. And would everyone please rise for Sharon Martin singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to Winchester Basketball. Tom Hirschfeld along with Peter Bellotti. For the girls, tip-off at 5:30 here tonight. Doubleheader going for Winchester. The girls play at 5:30. The boys follow at 7 by Burlington. Tough year, Pete, getting going, but a lot of youth on the court, and the experience is certainly going to help them down the road.
It is a lot of youth on the team. A little surprising, not a single senior on the squad. Also, as I'm looking down the roster, no captains as well. So maybe they're missing a little leadership, but they do have a lot of talent, and there's a lot to work with going forward.
A lot to work with, and there'll be, I guess, no senior night this year then. So Conley's going to jump, Aurora Conley. Winchester controls, 31. Testa with the left.
Good move by Elise, going strong to the basket. Missed a shot, but that's what she wants to do most of the game if it's open.
So Burlington jumps out 2-zip, and they're going to press right off the bat. Pitts to Conley. The other one's on the floor, McCrory. Pitts, Testa, and Gaither, number 20. Whistle foul on the floor. So this is the first Windcam game, Pete, this year with announcers. The games have been on, but they said, maybe we're just a little better than nothing. So they're going to throw us on. Testa with a pull-up, no good. Long rebound to number 10, Katie Hahn.
Winchester's in a man-to-man now, which is really their strong suit.
Stays here. Yeah, Burlington struggled too. I mean, Winchester, like we said, they're coming in at 2-9. They get the big and the small divisions this year and everything. So this will be the only time that they play a Burlington this year. But Burlington's coming in, what?
They're 3-9.
3-9 overall. So they're struggling also.
It should be a competitive game. Both teams look to be well matched in the early going.
Hood taking it tough. Testa wants to go coast to coast. She's going to keep it. Drive the lane, scoops. No.
Another strong move by Testa. But if that's open, she's going to have a field day tonight because those will drop for her.
Yeah, Testa's this is her third year on varsity, so she's the one with the experience. Lays it up and in. Number 11, Stacy Howell, 4-zip, Burlington. Pitts setting up the offense. McCrory in a high post over to Conley. Conley's going to take the drive, and she's going to get the foul. Aurora Conley go for the line for 2.
Winchester looks strong going to the basket, and they're taking advantage of the open lanes. They've missed 3 layups so far. However, those are the kind of high percentage shots that I'm sure Coach wants them to take.
Nothing but net. Winchester on the board, 4-1.
Having watched the team most of this year, if Aurora Conley hits 10 or 12 points, that would be a great sign for Winchester. That means there'll be a balanced attack tonight.
Yeah, so they look to Conley and Testa to put the bulk of the scoring. Lane infraction. Conley gets another one. No good. Pulled down by Smith. Yeah, Burlington, they want to run. Hahn with a nice cut. Misses the easy one. Rebound McCrory. Pitts looking to run. Testa taking it to the basket again. Gaither.
Another high percentage shot, but those will fall as long as she keeps getting them.
They got her stuck in there for 3, and she traveled. Good defense by Gaither and McCrory down low.
Gaither has improved considerably over last year. She was a freshman, came out. She's really kind of worked on her game, and she's a strong rebounder for Winchester. And as you saw in that case, a very good defender as well.
Yeah, that's obviously the flip side to that when you say no seniors. You have Olivia Gaither as a sophomore. She on the team last year as a freshman. There's 4 freshmen on the roster here out of, 13? That's unheard of.
Probably the most freshmen of any team in the league.
Oh, sure. Which, you cannot beat the experience. I understand that we got a jump ball.
Elise Testa was on the floor quickly. Winchester has come out very aggressively.
Well, that's what happens when the cameras are rolling and there's announcers. We look for a double win here tonight.
Another thing that occurs early in the game, if the opponent is pressing, it picks up the pace on both sides, but also picks up the intensity. And so if it
Where your dollars are going with the American Cancer Society. Every penny raised today goes to the Winchester Relay for Life. And again, I will be reading the facts as to where your money's going. Thank you for coming out today.
Down over there, Lexington, and Watertown has struggled. They had 5 seniors that started last year on a state, I think, finalist team. They may have won it, or they were in the finals last couple of years. So everything does go in the flows, but a good sign for Winchester is to get a lot of experience for these kids.
And the underclassmen have really gotten a lot. And really, as the season has gone on, the record may not show it, but the sort of maturity, the shot selection, the rebounding, the defense, all has improved dramatically.
Yeah, I guess the only downside is when you go up against the juggernauts, the Reading and things like that, where, it's not going to be much of a game. Sheridan trying to tip it in, not going to go. Winchester ball. And Burlington is going to continue the press.
So far, this has led to layups.
Conley to Pitts. That's a tough turnover.
It's the first time that the man-to-man press applied by Burlington has kept the ball in the backcourt.
Well, that's where you like to see that pass get out of there a little bit quicker on the double.
I think if Winchester can just anticipate that and get rid of the ball early, they shouldn't have.
So Hahn completes the three.
Burlington is now in a zone. It's a 1-2-1-1 zone.
Steele, lay it up and in.
Coach needs a timeout.
Coach takes the timeout. So a couple of high-pressure defensive turnovers.
Coaches versus Cancer is a nationwide collaboration between American
9-1 Burlington.
Association of Basketball Coaches that empowers athletic coaches, their teams, and local communities to make a difference in the fight against cancer. The initiative leverages the personal experiences, community leadership, and professional excellence of athletic coaches nationwide to increase cancer awareness and promote healthy living through year-round awareness efforts, fundraising activities, and advocacy programs.
Easy to say over here on the sideline, Pete, right?
Well, the Sachems, we'll see what Coach comes up with, but he'll probably reconfigure the half-court alignment.
Emphasizing the spacing. I'm sure he's gone over it 1,000,001 times, but it's a different story to execute. Like we said, they're young as far as the grades, but the experience level is...
Let's see what Burlington does. Are they going to stay in the half-court trap? Or it looks like they're going back to the man-to-man full-court press. So we...
Testa should be able to take her one-on-one, yep. So Testa stays one-on-one to McCrory. Going strong to the basket, gets tripped. Conley with a little jumper, won't go. McCrory on the boards, calls the jump ball. Possession arrow stays Winchester. So McCrory doing the dirty work down low, keeps the ball alive for Winchester.
As long as Winchester stays aggressive, they'll be right back in this game.
Pitts, Testa, pull up, no.
She missed
So Winchester's going to flip the coin and do a little pressing of their own. It's
5
quick.
seconds.
So Hahn gets it over fairly easily. On the cut, nice pass. Sarah Hood for two from Hahn. Hahn's going to make it happen for them.
Well, so far, Burlington does not look like a 3-9 team.
Testa clears it out. Draws the foul. On 21, Sarah Hood. So Testa will be going to the line for two. 11-1 Burlington early on. Yeah, so have you memorized the big and the smalls for these divisions and everything? And it gets kind of confusing because you have to go out and get other games, too, to try to get that 20. Testa hits the first.
There's been a lot of changes this year, and this is probably the transition year for the league and for the teams, just adjusting to new programs.
Second won't go. Hahn looking to run. Sophie Debler, number 10. Sorry, number 3. In for Winchester. Testa on the switch. Knocks it out of bounds. Burlington ball. So 11-2, we're blocked out by the clock, Pete. We need you on the second wall to be able to see what's going down here. Cannot see the time that well.
Winchester pressuring the inbounds pass.
Three seconds on the shot clock. Testa trying to tie it up. We got an infraction. There you go. Good defense by Winchester. Turn it over.
Winchester pressured the ball on every possession, every pass that time, and it led to a shot clock violation. Now if they can get a little momentum here.
Well, we got Debler to handle the ball. True point guard. She's got that knee brace on. I guess she's had 2 ACLs.
Wow.
Testa pull up. No. Gaither with a good offensive rebound. Lays it up and in.
Nice rebound.
So Olivia
putback.
Gaither for 2.
You notice with Olivia, too, she caught the ball and put it right back up.
Yeah, hands never came down.
No time for the defense to get set.
So Erin Clark, number 20, captain for Burlington. To Sheridan on the drive. Lefty won't go. Offensive boards. Lays it up. Draws a foul on McCrory.
That's probably a good foul. They're contesting every shot now a little bit better since Coach called the timeout. So whatever he said to them, they're just playing much more aggressively.
Well, usually what he says to him is those cameras are rolling over there. Wind cam. This is being recorded and critiqued.
It's going to be a highlight film that you're going to send off to college, so you might be right there.
First one doesn't go for Erin Clark. 32, Sam Rollins. In for Smith.
And for Winchester, Maddie Marks just came in. Wasn't that her mother who sang the national anthem?
Another of the freshmen.
So the foul by McCrory led to no points by Burlington.
Conley on the drive. Scoop shot. Won't go. Nice rebound by Gaither again. So Gaither's going to go to the line and get a couple.
Gaither snuck in along the baseline and then went up strong for the rebound. But again, another Winchester player, this time Aurora Conley, driving strong to the basket, which those shots will fall as long as they keep slashing to the basket the way they are.
So who do you think taught Olivia to shoot the foul shots? Would it be Brian?
It could be Matt.
Matt? Okay, so this is going to go in then. There you
Although
go.
their father, Tom, is also a very good coach.
Matt was clearly a better shooter than Brian, though, so
Yeah.
it did look a lot like Matt on that one.
We probably shouldn't forget Pam.
There's the bomb for 3. Way over. Great position by Gaither. A little over the back, they don't call, but anyhow, Winchester ball. Back to the press. So we get Marks and Debler in for the ball. See, Debler should take a one-on-one here. This should be a good matchup. Sheridan definitely laying off her. McCrory down low. Over to Marks. To Gaither.
Nice pass inside to McCrory.
Hahn with a physical move. Hahn to Clark on the move. Set shot. Won't go. McCrory, good position. Ties it up. Possession arrow, Burlington.
McCrory is very tough on the boards. He just backed into the Burlington player that time. Probably would have gotten the rebound.
Number 24 into the lineup for Winchester.
McCrory comes out, but she played tough defense and was tough on the boards.
Shot won't go. Conley down low. Ajitha. So Debler looking at things up for Winchester. Calls the play. Conley on the drive pulls up a little shot. Good hustle by Debler to keep it alive. You get 2 freshmen on the court.
Winchester were very active on offense.
Marks with the ball. No.
Gaither fighting for the ball.
With the tie-up. Possession, Winchester. Yeah, Gaither and McCrory is certainly doing the work on the boards. Looks like we're under a minute in the first quarter. Nice feed. Gaither with the left.
Gaither got great position underneath and just gave, I think it was Devler, a target, and up she went to the basket.
Conley trying to get up with, wow, that's an out of control drive, huh?
Looked like an offensive foul.
Clark just put her head down, drove the line, yeah. But she's going to go to the line for 2, 13-7. Burlington. Oh, sorry, what do they call an offensive foul, huh? What do they call?
Offensive foul. Now watch when Debler gets the ball. She's very fluid, going from right to left. In this case, left to right. Good dribble with both hands.
Debler to Jifa. Marks. Nice bounce pass into G, but G couldn't handle, a little bit low.
Low, there's probably a little too congested there, too. Winchester needs another stop.
There it is. Marks, coast to coast. Block out of bounds. Winchester ball. We need that pull up for the fake, huh?
Good steal and good strong drive.
Yeah, Matty Marks, he has some quickness. Jump ball, possession arrow, Burlington.
That would have been a good opportunity for a 30-second timeout. Keep possession of the ball.
Yeah, you know, everything cannot be a jump ball, but they certainly call a lot of them. Burlington wants to run. 22. They're not an outside shooting team, that's for sure. So that's going to do it in the first. 13-7. Burlington. Winchester back in after being down quickly 9-1.
Winchester had a lot of opportunities to score inside. As long as they don't give up attacking the basket, they should be fine.
All day, every day. Normally that would be a $50 per dollar call. That's free. Summer camps, free for pediatric cancer patients and their siblings. Value of 1 week would be $1,300. Whole lodge, free lodging for cancer patients and their caregivers traveling far from home for treatment. The value of that would normally be $2,900. And rights to treatment, free rides to $200, all free with all your donations. Thank you.
So good little comeback by Winchester after being down 9-1, 13-7.
They get the ball to start off the second quarter, so let's see what they can do.
Testa, Marks, McCrory, Debler, and G. McCrory get doubled. That's a tough call.
Questionable there. Now Winchester's in the man-to-man.
Yeah, good time to press with Hahn on the bench. You know, I think she could beat most of the presses, but she's resting comfortably over there on the bench, so ratchet it up.
Burlington looked a little confused bringing the ball up.
23 with the moonshot. Will not go. That's Michaela Missouri. Testa looking to create. McCrory to Debler. G looking for the low post. She's kind of got it. Good position. Won't go. Shields cut off and throws it away. So Winchester takes the ball back. Yeah, I don't think we'll see Hahn sitting on the bench too long. Matter of fact, is that her? No. It's
Likewise for Winchester, I don't
Russell.
think Olivia Gaither will be on the bench for long. They could use it for an inbound play under their own basket.
Debla, McCrory, good position, drops, won't go. The execution was there, just didn't finish. Burlington, they don't want to pound it in. Outside shooters. Correct, Mr. Ballotti. There's Olivia Gaither back in the lineup.
Yeah, they could use her
G.
both. The inside presence on defense and the offensive threat that she provides underneath.
So Marks. Left-handed, lays it up and in.
Tough
by
break for
Missouri.
Winchester there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's trying to kick it in. There was no seal of the key there at all. Kind of not a lazy pass, but hey,
Yeah,
turnovers happen. Debla on the McCrory screen. A lot of dribbling. She picks up a foul on number 12, Casey Carnell. So Debla will sit. In comes Conley, in comes Pitts. The older players, the juniors.
the seasoned veterans.
Conley to Pitts. Nice drive. Gaither.
Almost a steal. Gaither came from the top of the key, having set a pick, and then down, almost got the rebound.
Christina Rosso, 13 into the game. The captain for Burlington. 15 on the shot clock. Rosso, the lefty's going to let it fly. And 30 a ball from the outside. That's going to stay here. Back comes Smith for Sarah Hood. So 15-7 Burlington. Slow scoring in the second. Set shot a little bit long. Great position by Conley.
Winchester's not getting the bounces.
You know what it is? They have a good position, but the ball, the shot's not even going to the basket. You don't expect that angle. Marks to Pitts. Gaither up on the high post to check it out. Stolen by Burlington.
You know, one of the most dangerous passes in basketball is a cross-court pass.
Cross-court pass leads to 2 by Aaron Murphy. Yeah, you got to get a little fake going too. Backdoor.
When the defense is active, a ball fake always.
Pitts to
Causes them to
McCrory.
move.
McCrory's going to pull up.
Nice shot. Just didn't drop.
So Burlington trying to find some rhythm on the inside, but no, they stay on the outside. Won't go. Possession stays with Burlington. Back comes Testa for Mark. So Mark's did a good job being in there.
She was
Freshman.
good. She was active on defense, helped them bring the ball down against pressure.
That's a cut you don't want to get. You got to get a body on that one. Rebound Smith. Hahn. McCrory with the position.
McCrory has been huge on the boards, both defensively and offensively. She seems to have a nose for the ball, doesn't she?
Yeah. Someone, what's the deal? Must be, there's a penalty. 6th, 1-on-1.
McCrory was fouled after she got the rebound.
So McCrory going to the line of the penalty. Won't go. Burlington with the rebound. Missouri. They just keep cranking those outside.
That was just a catch
You
and
like
shoot.
to see it. You don't like to see the offensive rebounds. Hahn kicking it in. Won't go. Sam.
Nice
Rollins.
rebound by Pitts.
Yeah, it's super important to get the position to block out when they're throwing that many shots from the outside, especially when they're having a tough time hitting. So pretty early to be in the bonus here. Pitts going to the line. Gets the roll.
That was a much needed free throw by the Sachems.
Gets the X. So 2 foul shots by Catherine Pitts. Hahn says clear out. She likes the pressure. Conley with a nice defensive move.
Good anticipation there.
Pitts on Hahn. Ties it up and she walks. The old drive the lane with nothing to do with the ball.
Winchester's been very scrappy this quarter. The score does not indicate really how well they're playing defensively. You'd think they wouldn't lead to more baskets.
So Pitts, Testa looking long. That's underthrown. Hahn takes it for Burlington. Line drive. Will not go by 22, Aaron Murphy. Pitts. Testa on the drive. Pitts. Testa's going to go to the line for 2. It's tough. Testa, she has to create. She's the offensive player, but when you get the ball that far from the basket, it's difficult.
There's not quite as much ball movement by the Sachems as there was in the first quarter. Maybe they're getting a little tired. Testa has played most of the first half.
But they got 4 in a row at the foul line. So Testa makes the first. And the second. Pressure. Pitts on Hahn.
Pitts did a good job forcing Hahn to give up the ball.
Bombs away. Won't go.
Nice rebound by
Testa
Woburn.
on the loose. Conley, does she see her? Yes. Nice look. Nice shot.
Nice
So
pass by
Conley. Yeah, good that she looked up. You don't know what's behind those eyes with those glasses, huh?
She faked the defense out that time.
So Hahn looking to kick it down low. Good defense by McCrory. Prevents it. There's the up fake on McCrory. No go. Hahn says, why not? She throws up a 3. Does not get the roll.
Up until that last time, the last 4 or 5 times down, Burlington just set up and shot it without much ball movement. And that's probably helped. They've missed most of those shots. That's helped Winchester climb back into the game.
Well, when Hahn lost the ball on the drive, that was the only time that she tried to really penetrate. The rest of the outside shots, Pitt's getting tied up. Testa's going to try to create herself. No call.
She seems to be able to get to the basket anytime she wants.
Yeah. Missouri. There's another one. The lane wide open. They don't take it. Gaither with the rebound to Conley. Looking for Testa's got the step on the field.
Conley's always dribbling with her head up, so if there's an open player, she'll find her.
There's a 5-second count. Nice feed. You got to go up with that.
Gaither,
Nice.
strong. Nice play.
Gaither. That was great that she recognized her like that. She was in the middle of the lane.
Olivia sealed off the defender in that case, and really the defender
Testa
has
getting
no
a
place to go.
little jacked up after that last one. Reaches in, he picks up the foul. 17-15 Burlington.
Winchester's made a nice run, and they've done it through defense, rebounding, and shot selection.
Yeah, Burlington certainly hasn't been shy about throwing that upside shot up. Nice block by Testa. McCrory, Pitts looking to run.
Oh,
Testa,
great.
Quick travel, yeah.
It didn't look like a travel, but since we have no replay,
I think she surprised Testa with the angle of the pass. Testa was a little bit behind her. Burlington looking to run 2-on-1 on Conley. Easy basket on the other side. So Winchester just late getting back on that one.
that's a foul.
That's a
Gaither picks up the loose ball.
Gaither's going to go to the line. Yeah, like you said, Testa certainly can create her offense. It will.
One thing that she might want to begin to do, because she really seems to be able to get to the basket anytime she wants, is just dump off to a Winchester player who'll be cutting to the basket. But so far, there's been no trailer on either side when a test has gone to the basket.
Right, and I mean, they know that she's the primary scorer, which you figure they'd double or more, but they don't for some reason. So Gaither makes the first. Second one's long. McCrory fights for the rebound, keeps it alive up to Pitts.
Great battle by McCrory.
McCrory again keeps it alive. Pitts. Not a bad foul.
No. 3 Winchester players sprinting back to prevent a basket.
So good work on the boards by McCrory. The ball just wouldn't drop. Gaither sits G into the lineup. Han long. It's amazing how many shots don't even touch the rim.
That one, it looked like we fouled her on that one.
Yeah. I mean, they all give the up fake or the head and shoulder fake. They do something before they shoot, but they just seem out of rhythm on the outside shots.
When Burlington was moving the ball more, 3 or 4 passes looking for an open shot, they seemed to score more. Now that they've gone back to that.
Boy, they're camped out in there.
They can't give.
They're camped out.
Oh, nice play. Nice play by G.
So the freshman has played before. She knows to throw it off that kid. So 1916, late second quarter.
Gaither got a short break. She's back in the game, replacing G.
Pitts, 1-on-1 on Han.
Dangerous pass.
Testa. McCrory got a good position underneath. Conley outside. What do we got? Yeah, McCrory's locked up down low with Sarah Hood, and Sarah Hood gets called for it.
It's going to be a shooting foul with Conley at the line.
So, Aurora Conley. This is the double bonus.
You know, Winchester really has to just fine-tune a couple things. But again, when one of their players, like Testa, like Conley and McCrory, when they're driving to the basket, another player has to be cutting either down the middle or on the opposite side. That's going to be wide open.
Conley makes the first. Yeah, I think the Burlington coach was questioning whether there was 10 fouls or not. And she calls bank. She banked it.
She likes to use every part of the basket, including the backboard.
See, Hahn's quick, but you go up the sideline there. You got to turn her in. So a nice comeback by Winchester. Conley hits a couple foul shots. Burlington 19, Winchester 17. So 19-17 at the half. We'll be back second half action.
Meeting out in the center court, $1. Come on out.
Always good. Right, work together. What? Top secret. Well, busing had something to do with it. Is this a menu? Wasn't a good fit. Globally. Hit the ball. No, if I could have called it a strike, trust me. I got a chance to call it a strike. I could have also right here. She just I was at the hospital. Yeah, you out?
So back for second half action. Windcamp Tom Hirschfeld along with Peter Bellotti. 19-18, just what we hoped for. Burlington by 1. That's not what we hoped for. We were hoping for a good game. We got one.
I think we picked up 1 point at halftime because the score was 19-17 at the end of the first half.
They went to the replay while we were on break. Little congestion. Here's where we could see a replay. This should be Winchester ball. One ref saying the other one. Usually don't do it in the crowd. I didn't see it.
Let's find out which one lives closer to Winchester.
Yeah, he just said, who signs the checks? Let me go and see that guy. So for Winchester, we have Pitts, Conley, Testa, Gaither, McQuarrie, the starting 5. Burlington with Hahn, Sheridan, Smith, Sarah Hood, and number 20, Aaron Clark. So Winchester does prevail. Long pass to McQuarrie, good handle over the Gaither. That's how to break the press.
That's the first time that Burlington went to a zone trap in the backcourt.
Nice weak side layup. Doesn't go for Conley. Hahn on the fly. She's going to keep it. Good defense by Pitts. Pull up won't go. Another air ball. So Coach Kachaputi must have designed that one right on the blackboard off the back. Oh, this is how you break this press easily.
Conley's able to throw the long ball.
So Hahn quickly out. Wonder what happened there.
There it is again.
Got to push it. There you go. Oh, man. That's a tough play. It looks so good. Open lane for Testa.
It's either
she carried the ball.
Going to be a layup or a behind-the-back pass to Gaither. It's hard to tell.
quick timeout by Burlington. Burlington says, wait a second. This worked the first half easily. Now they just break it twice.
I think having Conley take the ball out of bounds, who can make the short pass or the half-court or full-court pass, is key to Winchester breaking this.
So you were going to give Testa the benefit of the doubt that may have been one of those rondo passes behind the back?
You never know. You never know. But that's the perfect situation to make a behind-the-back pass. Testa was coming down the right side, and Gaither was coming down the middle or slightly to the left. There's a 2-on-1 break.
So a quick timeout in the first minute by Coach Coppola. That's a very good basketball name in the Middlesex League, Coppola.
I talked to her before the game. I asked if she was related to the Coppolas from Watertown. She said different family, but said that she also comes from a fairly talented basketball family.
Yeah, matter of fact, I think the Watertown varsity girls is a Coppola, sophomore, real good shooter.
She is. She started last year as a freshman.
So Burlington, Rosso, to Clark, tied up and taken away by Gaither.
Good position.
Nice.
Defense.
Conley wants to run, take it to the hoop, pulls up, won't go. So they're getting good looks, which is a good sign. Burlington looking to run. Maybe Hahn was hurt because she sat out pretty quickly. She's their quarterback. Clark to Rasso. Skips it over. Nice move.
Ooh, that's a bad call if that's on Gaither.
Nice move by Clark, though, to take it to the basket.
I think that is on Gaither. Gaither was, again, no replay, but standing there, hands up. And the contact was created by the offensive player.
So the first shot by Captain Eric Clark rims out, 19-18. Conley takes the seat. Maybe the foul was on Conley. I didn't see. No, the foul was on Gaither. Is it her third?
Looks like her first.
First? Okay. So she's got her money's worth, only getting one.
Little typo with the score right now. 20-18, Burlington.
Well, someone's tweeting, I think, down below. They just...
Gaither saves it.
That's Sophia Haran making her debut tonight.
Winchester had a good opportunity there with 3 offensive rebounds.
Won't go. Smith's going to take it to the hoop. Won't go. She gets her own rebound, lays it up and in. She's got to get bounced out of there after that first one. Here comes the press. Pitts keeps it. Got to give it up. Testa. Pitts. 17 on the shot clock.
Burlington's in a 2-1-2 zone right now. Nice move. Nice drive.
Pitts drives the lane, doesn't go. Sheridan, nice move by Smith. Nice pass to Sarah Hood for 2.
That was pretty good defense by Winchester that time. There's not too much you can do.
Yeah, nice little bounce pass at the end. So Burlington did have some patience. So
Burlington's back to the trap.
back to the trap. Pitts in the middle, gives it up to McCrory.
I think she took her eyes off the ball before she had control of it. Winchester really needs a stop there. They're down 6 now. They were down 1 at halftime.
That's a walk, huh? Decides not to call it. Hood to Missouri. Back to Missouri. Sheridan's going to drive nothing. 4 in the shot clock. 15 is So good defense by Winchester. Takes over.
Winchester
Second violation on the
has
shot
shifted
clock.
to a zone as opposed to man-to-man, and they're really taking away the outside shot and forcing Burlington to drive or get the ball inside. McGrory with the move.
So Pitts setting it up. Pitts, McQuarrie, Testa trying to work free down low. McQuarrie looking for a cutter. Testa looked up. Testa wanted to go with it. So turnover Winchester. Aaron Clark.
A couple of these unforced turnovers has really hurt Winchester in the early going of the third quarter.
Yeah, it's certainly not the hot shooting of Burlington.
Nice defense. Good steal by Testa.
So it's getting a little helter-skelter. That was a double dribble.
I think that was caused by Gaither. She seemed to fake at the ball handler and then step back.
Yeah, Sarah Hood did see the baseline wide open. It looked good. She just couldn't pull the trigger. So Pitt's single coverage should go by, does go by. Now she's into the double. Haran trying to kick it down to Gaither. Nothing there. Gaither's going to pick up a foul, though. You know, it's like Burlington ratchets it up. But, you know, the offense doesn't have to play to that tempo. You know what I mean? Just spread it out, make the passes.
It seems like they're trying to take advantage of any double team that is Winchester to move the ball to the open player and get an easy shot, but they do seem to be rushing it.
The scrum picked up by Clark, number 20 for Burlington. Hahn back in the game. Katie Hahn, number 10. There's a little drag the pivot foot, not called. Tough entry pass. Gaither's on it. Jump ball. Possession, Burlington.
I think the team might benefit by putting Devler back in. Not sure who she would replace, but getting another ball handler in there would be helpful. Good defense by Winchester. Yep, Gaither with the rebound.
Pitts doesn't give him a
Nice
chance to set up
drive.
the press with the left hand. Captain Pitts, tough drive.
Good little hesitation.
Good drive.
Oh, Haran with good
Haran
defense.
picks up a quick foul.
Little bump. I think I would have let that one go.
So Sophia sits, replaced by Maddie Marks, number 11. We get a 5-second call.
Great defense by Winchester to cause that turnover.
That's why I'm surprised. I mean, Hahn, she didn't seal anybody. She just stood there.
Now, if Winchester can take advantage of this,
Hahn says, okay, I'll get that one back. With the left, and they do. Major for two.
lost there.
Testa, McQuarrie, Pitts, looking for Gaither wide open on the left. The rebound goes short.
A little slow to get down there. Once they see that ball going up from the outside, they really need to send 2 or 3 offensive rebounders in. I think that's where they can capitalize and get the putbacks.
Well, McQuarrie's just kind of hanging down low, and she's making Smith work for anything she wants. Bomb goes up. Oh, man. You believe that? 2 seconds on the shot clock. The kid's sitting there by herself. Lays it up and in.
McGrory has played well. I think she just turned to look at the basket, expecting the ball to bounce off the rim.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's tough to rebound when they throw so many air balls. McQuarrie to Pitts should have Marks open on the wing.
Testa's been quiet this quarter.
She's been quiet, but she's going off the dribble. Too far from the basket.
Great position by Gaither. Ooh, you got to put that up.
McQuarrie Won't go. Gaither fights. Burlington on the run. Hahn.
I think
taking
Gaither's
it to
been a little
Pitts.
too unselfish.
So Hahn draws the foul on number 12, Catherine Pitts.
Going back to the other end, when Winchester gets the ball to Gaither inside, she's within 6 to 10 feet. It's important that she either turn and shoot or take it to the basket, because she's not being involved in the offense as much as she passes out so quickly.
So now Conley in for Testa. I think I kind of like to see both scorers in at the same time with Gaither and McQuarrie down low. Just an observation. Pitts. Marks.
Yeah, Conley and Testa worked well together in the first half. It forces the defense to just pay attention to one more shooter.
Gaither. Conley trying to force it in to McQuarrie. Turnover to Burlington. Hahn pulls it out. Bombs away again. That's the one. They got it. They finally got it. So Coach Kachakuti wants the timeout, wants to know what's going down here. 30-20 Burlington.
So Winchester this quarter has been outscored
11-1.
11-2.
Two?
Quarter.
I wasn't good in math, Pete. We did check your SAT scores before we allowed you to get on here. You must have taken the prep course.
You know, one thing that Burlington's been able to do this quarter is to shut down Testa, and what they seem to be doing is taking away the baseline. They seem to always know where she is, and when she gets the ball in the corner, they've been double teaming her. So Winchester has to figure out a way to get the ball to her.
Right. Well, you know what? She's an offensive player. It's very difficult to create your offense when you're getting the ball outside the three-point. They have to find a way to get it inside or get it into a scoring position. If it's double screens off a baseline, something can get her the ball.
So far, one combination that seems to have been effective: Conley, Testa, and Devler. Now, Devler may be hurt, but she seems to be able to go wherever she wants on the court with the ball. And she's a very good passer, but I think they need to get her back into the game.
Well, it was the defensive pressure that Winchester had applied that got them back in the game. So let's see if we can get back to that bag of tricks. Conley splits the double. You got to give it up when you do that. Gaither to Marks.
Marks finding the lane.
Right, you got to penetrate. That's, there you go. McQuarrie with good position to get it into her. Picks up the foul.
McQuarrie really fights for the ball inside. So you get
Sarah
that
Hood.
anywhere within 2 or 3 feet of her, she's going to get her hand on it, and she's going to catch the pass.
Okay, so Testa is into the game for Marks. McQuarrie flashes to the middle, doesn't go. Conley harassing. Nice defense.
Great defense.
Let's see, in a case like that, you got Conley and you got McQuarrie. The ball's in there. That kid's got to get doubled in the lane.
Winchester needs a basket.
Gaither, good position. Got to go up. Nice.
There you go.
Oh, she had the McHale move.
Shoot that. You know, her brother was unselfish too when he played here a few years ago. Great player, great passer.
We don't kick that one back.
Shooter,
Huh?
but didn't take enough shots.
Smith forcing it, shot. Conley with the rebound. So unproductive third quarter for Winchester on the offensive end. 30-20 after 3. Yeah, I mean, it's a game of streaks. I understand that, but really it looked like Winchester was in control going into the at the end of the first half.
One of the adjustments that Burlington made was to initially Winchester, they came out, they had a full court trap. Winchester broke that immediately, first 2 times down. And it caused Burlington coach Capola to call a timeout. They adjusted to that. And then they went to man-to-man zone, and they kept alternating. I think that threw Winchester off.
Right, and I'm just guessing, but I think that's why Hahn grabbed some bench within the first minute of the second half. So Winchester with a hole to dig out of. 30 to 20, 8 minutes to go in the game.
They really have to set the tone at the beginning of this quarter. If they can score first and then stop Burlington, they'll create some momentum for themselves.
Well, I think Pitts had the left-handed layup. Was that it?
I think
that was it,
the basket
right?
they had.
Yeah.
8 minutes.
So Marks out top to Gaither. Gaither looking for Conley on the wing, gets it, because the screen drives to the basket. A lot of contact, no call, I don't know why. Hahn.
Winchester needs a stop here.
Missouri. Hahn looking for the three. No good.
McGrory the rebound.
Conley looking to put some pressure on. Nice.
Beautiful pass.
There you go.
Well, that's one way to create some momentum. Just sprint down court. And that time, Conley had her head up, found Testa. Hopefully we'll get 2 points out of this.
Yeah, Conley and Testa do seem to have a pretty good feel. Testa makes the first. 30-21.
For the young girls watching, if you watch the way Elise Testa shoots, watch her form, bends the legs, the follow through, always looking toward the basket with her shoulders square.
Long pass by Hahn, sneaking through, bounce pass, Gaither says no, ties it up. Smith had the position too. That's a good defensive play.
Gaither seems to be in the right place at the right time on defense.
So Burlington, no cuts there. It's going to be a 5-second call. Come on.
Great.
He lost his head. He gave him a 7-second count. Haran doesn't feel a double. See, Mox has to give it up. She's got McQuarrie wide open.
The refs seem to be calling a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Now's the time to pound it inside.
So Clark picks up a ticky-tack foul, number 20. Reset the shot clock, as the referee says.
This is an opportunity for Winchester to cut the lead down to 6.
Oh.
You know, that's such a...
You got to go all or none of that, yeah?
Yeah, it's difficult. That's a difficult pass to catch when you're so close to the half-court line. You either have to go to the back court and make sure you catch it fully in the front court.
A cutter. Missouri lays it up and in. A little hook shot.
Yep,
Is that the Tommy Heitzen shot?
Nice give and go.
Kareem.
There. Back up to 10.
So we get Testa handling the ball in the backcourt. Off of Burlington foot. Winchester controls. Gaither fighting for position. And she has the position. And Rollins says, hey, I don't like the position. Fouls are quickly adding up on Burlington.
You know, Olivia Gaither is going to be open most of the time because she spins off the defender to the open spot.
Yeah.
If you see her, she sets picks, then she rolls.
That looked good by Testa from the outside. Wouldn't go.
Winchester needs to stop here.
Haran. Cutter Hahn. Hahn had Smith on the brain. And Missouri get involved now.
That was good defense by Sophia in that case.
So Tester's
so
going to
Theodore
sit.
Comes out. Tester comes out.
Conley, Gaither, Pitts, Marks, McQuarrie. McQuarrie down low, position wide, open.
Conley strong drive.
Nice rebound by Pitts. Gets the jump ball out of Winchester possession.
Winchester retains possession on the possession arrow.
There's the cut. Conley out deep to Pitts. Six on the shot clock. Wide open Haran. She drives. No good. McQuarrie doing battle. McQuarrie's got to have 10 rebounds.
Oh. Conley anticipated the pass, just missed it. Oh, that's a travel.
Smith. And once again, McQuarrie, great defense, established a position. Smith got up in the air a little too quickly. Gaither says, what do you want me to do with this here? Boy, there's a lot of contact, huh?
Yeah.
In non-scoring positions.
As long as Winchester keeps either driving to the hoop or getting inside to Gaither, the refs this quarter in particular have been calling it a lot more closer than the other three.
So 32-22. Clock stops advantage. Winchester. Pitts. Conley. Sheridan has got the stutter steps, but she doesn't get it over. Hahn. Burlington in no hurry. 10 on the shot clock.
Winchester might be considering going to an aggressive man-to-man, doubling man-to-man, or some kind of a zone trap, but they have to increase the pace of it and not let Burlington just dribble the ball for 30 seconds.
Well, I think you got to get Tester on the court too, because this, there's a three by Conley.
Big basket by Conley for the Sachems. Now Winchester needs to stop here. They got to keep playing the tough defense.
Burlington, like we say, they're in no hurry. Nice drive.
Yeah, that hurt. And Burlington is keeping the pressure
Sarah
on
Hood with
Winchester.
the left. Yeah. Here's the breaks. Here's the numbers. Keep it.
Even in that situation, when you have a defender that's much bigger than you and she's backing up, I think you still have to take it strong to the basket. Even if you're going to make a basket miss, or if it may get blocked, but
yeah, she definitely had her backing up. So I'm sure Matty Marks will put that in the memory bank.
Winchester should begin to gamble. Once it goes,
that's a walk. That's a walk. That's good help defense by McQuarrie.
Also, Tom, that was a good call by you. You probably could use a whistle right now.
Yeah. McQuarrie, I don't know what, she's not obviously a big scorer, but she's controls the game. It's unbelievable.
She's been tough, fighting for position there.
Burlington's had virtually no inside game. So we got Gaither and McQuarrie doing the dirty work down low.
What would you do in this situation? We're down 9 points. Would you go to a trapping sort of half-court zone? Or
you have to.
Man-to-man?
You have to. That's you need a couple of turnovers. I know Conley hit a three, but they're not really a three-point shooting team.
Burlington's taking too much time off the clock each time they have the ball, so a sort of soft man-to-man that's not going to get Winchester back in the game.
So Winchester misses the first half of the bonus. 34 25. Yeah, Conley.
Aggressive defense.
What did we say? She had her Wheaties today or something? She's
Wheaties or Cheerios. Now's the time to deny the inbounds pass. Burlington
Hahn.
in no rush to
Knowing,
shot.
yeah,
They
there's
just
no rush.
moving the ball.
12 on the
eating up
shot clock.
Shot clock down to 5 seconds.
Hahn looking to drive the lane. It's got to be stopped. Nice defense by Gaither. Got to play it. Play on. Pitts for Conley. Sorry, Testa.
Gaither's got to put that up. He's going to turn and face the basket.
Oh, in and out. Everything. But
McCrory right
McCrory
up
wants
front.
to go
There
up.
you
She
go.
does go up.
Nice
Yeah.
play. Great play by McCrory.
Yeah.
Rebound and then up strong.
We want
You got
those
Pitts.
people that work to get those points. So McCrory for 2.
Testa's got to move up on defense.
34-27. Hahn.
Gaither's denying and slides over.
Burlington down to 9. That's a walk. Oh, he's going to call a foul. The
That's a
foul
foul
ref
on
should have
Gaither.
had the walk.
That's if anything, it's an offensive foul. But what that really is a no call or a travel.
So timeout, 34-27. Pete, what's the clock? Can you see it? How much time?
It looks like about 2 minutes, but it's hard to tell. 2 minutes and maybe 11 seconds. Coach Caciputi really got into play some tough defense, and one thing I've noticed is that a number of the players are denying the inbound pass or denying the pass once it is inbound. But the other thing is that Testa has to, if she's covering the ball handler, has to pick her up much, much higher
Yeah.
and pressure the ball.
So
Other than that, she's played a good game. She's had a lot of good shots. They haven't dropped, but she's been tough. But this half, not as strong as the first half.
you know, we did make the reference early on that there isn't any seniors on the team. So you would think there's nothing but good things when you kind of get it handed to you time and time again. You're the one that gets better. The upside's on the underclassmen to get the experience, but the coach has to keep coaching, not just for today,
For underclassmen, I think they've played very well. They've done a lot of the little things well, and they've had a lot of shots inside, which is a high percentage shots. They just haven't dropped today, but I mean, the juniors are pretty seasoned. Testa, Conley, McCrory.
Yeah, and McCrory's a sophomore.
She's a sophomore, but she's played with a lot of maturity today.
So Captain Aaron Clark drops down the first, 35-27.
Some kind of defense that Burlington plays. Again, McCrory the rebound, chases it down to the corner.
Conley wide open on the left wing. Testa with a nice bounce pass. That's a great move.
Nice, beautiful.
That's a great
drive.
move. And that's what Burlington's been going for the first move every time, but Winchester hasn't been given very many fakes. But it worked that time for Testa.
2-on-2 with Testa and Gaither.
35-29.
Need a stop here. Now,
Need to stop. Oh, we have to start fouling. On. Checks out the shot clock. 3 seconds. There we go.
good call.
There we go.
Shot clock is down to 7 seconds.
Burlington will exchange that, though,
Winchester's down 6 points. This is a big opportunity.
No pressure from Burlington in the backcourt. Just need a 2. Just need a 2. Conley with a good look. Front of the rim won't go.
That was a nice play. Good drive by Testa, then just to back out to Conley. This is
Pitts on Hahn.
They got to double the ball.
Double the ball, go for the steal, but they can't keep giving up the 30 seconds for the shot. Gaither.
If Winchester's going
Timeout,
to gamble,
Winchester.
they really should be gambling much earlier.
So
6-point
35-29.
6
Looks
point.
like 105 to go.
Just over a minute. It might be 105, 102. It's tough to see because the backboard at the far side is blocking the
Well,
clock.
I think what may have to happen is you may have to get out your iPhone and text somebody in the stands to find out how much time's left.
in research at New England institutions. We also had 44 Nobel Prize winners that began their careers.
Yeah, it's funny. Winchester chops into the 10-point lead, and Burlington all of a sudden drops out of the press. Maybe because of the foul trouble that they're in.
It's really now incumbent on Winchester to change the pace of the game.
Incumbent, Pete. He may be used to court. This is a basketball court. The nomenclature escapes me.
Well, let's see what Winchester's going to do this time. Burlington's at the foul line. It's 1-1. No, they're not at the foul line. The ball's being taken out of bounds, so
New 30 seconds. Yeah, so I'm saying you're in the foul territory now. Go for the steal, if not a quick foul.
Gaither's out, surprisingly.
G gave up the inside position. That was a tough one. For Burlington, Winchester possession. Timeout, Winchester.
So surprised that Gaither wasn't in for that. Underneath the basket, she seems to excel, especially defensively.
She has 3 fouls, yeah. Well, it's not a foul.
Winchester takes another timeout. With under a minute to play, looks like 53 seconds. It'll be Winchester's ball in the front court on the sideline closest to the scorer's table.
Who's that big guy driving by there?
That's Gary Grassi. He's got a couple of boys on the varsity team.
Well, he's getting some camera time, Gary.
I think he's giving the varsity a bit of a pep talk. Gary's coached youth basketball here for many years. Excellent coach.
So here we go. Under a minute.
Winchester
37-29.
has to begin shooting three-pointers.
Burlington will probably let him go for the 2. McQuarrie, weak side, wide open. Testa trying to draw the foul, and it's not going to be there. They got a foul now.
Looked like she got bumped.
Well, it wasn't like the referee was far away. He was right in front of her. So we're into the foul mode.
Winchester needs a steal here.
Steal or foul?
Now that's a foul. Yep. You know, it's not often you see when one team is down, in this case they're down 8 points, that they catch up by just fouling repeatedly. We're under 30 seconds now.
Under 30. 8 points. Burlington, Winchester puts Burlington in the penalty now.
Would you keep fouling or would you take it off at this point? Under 30 seconds, down 8 points.
I guess it depends on what she does here. I mean, you know, they're having a hard time converting on the other end, yeah. So Katie Hahn drops in the first, 37-29. Misses. McQuarrie, Pitts, sense of urgency. Under 20.
Got
Conley taking it for the easy. Wow, I'm surprised they even contested it. No foul.
Well, there's plenty of contact there.
Yeah. So it is academic other than the final score. 12 seconds, 38-29.
Well, I'm impressed with the Winchester team. They didn't get the win tonight. but they're very athletic and they're very tough on defense. Offensively, they need to get a little bit stronger, make a higher percentage of their layups, and with a young team like that, all that's going to happen.
Right, and the thing that you really have to like is the work that Gaither and McCrory do down low. Conley with a tough drive.
Great drive from coast to coast for Conley.
No foul, he won't call it, so that's going to do it.
Well,
So Burlington comes in and hands Winchester a 38-31 loss. For Peter Bellotti, Tom Hirschfeld, thanks for joining us. WinCam. See you the next time.